Uh, I'm recording this video at the best time of day, 12:06 a.m. You know, it's always the best time of day to, record this at fucking midnight. My nose is still my nose, my nasal patches are still very full because fucking allergies. So I'm sorry if I inhale. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys about the time me and three other friends explored a evicted house. Anyways, let's get right into it. I sound very high. Trust me, I don't do drugs. But anyways, we took two cars, okay, and there were two people in each car, and we drove there obviously. And one of the we decided to park like 100 meters away from the place we were going to explore, and the place wasn't visible by like the road. It was down a driveway, like I'd say it's like 300, maybe 400 feet long, and it was on a hill, and the driveway was fucking curvilicious, and there were trees everywhere, so you couldn't see the house from the road. And we decided to park about 100 meters away from the gate, which was chained, keeping us from getting in with our cars, thus hiding them from any person just driving down the road in the middle of fucking nowhere, which there ended up being one person that called the cops on us. That's spoilers, okay? Don't listen to what I just said. But anyways, we all, walked up the driveway. There was nothing interesting that happened between us parking the car and getting out. So I'm just gonna get to the fact that we were at the house, and our friend had scouted out beforehand, so he knew where to get in. And all like there, you had to walk around the house and go down 12, maybe 20 steps, and then there would be like this concrete wall, okay? And you had to climb up the wall to get to solid ground, which was at the top of the wall. I don't know why they built the wall, but they did. It's fucking there. It's concrete. And there was an entrance down the flight of steps to your left. It was like this little opening area. It was like kind of like a patio. And the entrance was boarded up from the outside, so there was no really way we were going to get in from that way unless we had a crowbar, which we didn't. And there was also to the right on a different wall, like the wall with the concrete shit, next to the house, there was a doorway, and it had no roof over it. It was like it was a doorway leading into the basement. And the house is really fucking hard to explain because the basement is the first floor as well, and the second story is also the first floor. It's fucking weird. The house was built half into a hill, and it's hard to fucking describe. But anyways, there's no door there, and it was like this little roof. Okay, so basically just imagine a fucking rectangle. It was hollowed out, and the floor was replaced by broken concrete and a fuck ton of water, and that was it. Okay. And there was a door, but it was also blocked up down the end of the like little rectangle thingy that I'm trying to describe. So we had to climb up the wall, which the doorway was put into and the little room was, and we had to jump over said little room because the roof was caved in, and we'd get to a door on the other side which was just blocked up by insulation. Okay, and we did that, and the entire first slash second story, I'm just going to call it the first story, was filled up with nothing but building equipment and a fucking refrigerator. Okay, there was nothing in the refrigerator we didn't check. Or we don't know if there was anything in the refrigerator because we didn't check it. But there was fucking carpeting, siding, fucking boards of wood, insulation obviously because we had to jump across the fucking gap, and if we fell down it was like a 8-foot drop, and we were going to break some bones here that or get really badly scraped up. Probably not even scraped up. We'd get impaled. And that was just like the first floor. It was just a bunch of fucking building supplies, and we had to find some stairs and walk down them. And because the building's evicted and the place is boarded up, there was practically zero natural light on the first story, like the first floor. And it got even worse at the second floor, or the basement, where there were no windows and there was nothing that could feasibly get light through to provide light inside the house. So it was fucking pitch black. Luckily, I had a flashlight with me, because I'm just smart like that, you know? I carry a flashlight with me basically everywhere, as well as a pocket knife. Because you never know when those things are going to come in handy. They've came in handy quite a few times. And that's why I carry them around with me. But anyways, we went around the place because, you know, it was evicted. We were just checking out the stuff. One of my fucking friends was an idiot and took some stuff. I'm not going to name him. And, you know, because the place was evicted, all their shit was still there. Because you can't take your stuff with you when you get evicted from property. It's just how that rolls. And the place probably got evicted like 12 years ago. And let me tell you, it definitely looked like that. Like, there was a shitty ass old 2002 computer, as well as a like CRTV monitor. Like, the fucking, it was bad. There was also a bicycle in there. It was like one of those cardio bicycles, and it looked so fucking old. It was, I'm pretty sure it was like 1990s old. And there was a fish tank as well, but the fish tank was broken. I don't know how it got broken, it just did. And there was fucking trash all over the floor. Like, I'm talking paper cups, paper plates, paper. It was bad. Also, there was a refrigerator on the basement floor as well. And let me tell you, that shit stank. Because we actually decided to open that. And let me tell you, right now, there was shit in it. Because I don't know why. Like, take your food with you, for goddamn sake. We didn't bother checking the expiration dates because none of us wanted to touch the shit, because I was afraid that I would get chlamydia from even touching the refrigerator itself, okay? Walking over into that general area, I felt like I was either going to get syphilis or chlamydia, and I didn't walk over there, so I didn't get either. I'm safe. But one of my friends said he opened the refrigerator. Pretty sure he's HIV positive now. But yeah, the basement wasn't that interesting, other than the fact that they had a bunch of like old movies and shit, and a bunch of ammo for guns that we never found, thankfully. The place had like 0 walls down there as well. It was just like a big open area. Like, there were 2 beds, and there was no door between either one of them. There wasn't even a fucking door in for the bathroom. And we walked into the bathroom, and I decided to lift up the toilet seat. Okay, and it was, I don't even know. It looked like shit, but it didn't smell. It was just full to the brim with brown stuff, and I have no fucking clue what it was. Like, I'm pretty sure it was shit, but then again, that person would have had a very bad day if that was shit, okay? That would have been a terrible day for that person, because the toilet was fucking full with it, and I didn't even bother to, you know, put the toilet seat back down. I just fucking walked away from it, and yeah. Anyways, we walked through the like only door there, and it led down to this big ass long corridor that was completely concrete. Like, it was concrete on all sides. And to make a short story even shorter, there was a bunch of fucking children's toys down like the corridor, and that just added a creepy factor. And to make it even worse, of course, it's pitch black. Luckily, I have my flashlight, like I said, and we walk all the way down to the end, and then we take a left to a room that's fucking basically nothing. It's like a 5x5 square, and I'm pretty sure it led to the rest of the house, but the rest of the house is currently bricked up, so we have no idea what's over there. We're not going to be able to find out unless we want to bring in some demolition equipment, which we're not going to do. But yeah, that was basically all there was in the house. So, you know, us being us, and we might have accidentally broken part of our way into the place when jumping across, like the only way that made it safe, we decided to kick down some of the boarding to one of the doors. Don't worry, we placed it back up, but that's not gonna keep anything from getting in. So yeah. Anyways, we get done looking through the house. We thought it was cool. I don't know why, but one of us like one person was continuously shaking, and the other person was kind of talking about how we were going to die. Or at least that's how I remember it. Like, they just kept making quotes, or like they were being fucking piss scared, even though there was nothing in the fucking house. Okay, there's always a chance there will be a squatter or a hobo in like one of those places. So you want to carry like fucking pepper spray on you at all times when you walk into those places, because you want to just say like, fuck you, this is my turf now, bitch, and self-defense and whatnot, you know? So, yeah. And we walked all the way down the driveway. Me being me and having a thin waist, my pants kept falling down. Not really something you need to know, but it happened. And once we got down the road, like once we got to our cars a bit down the road, at a corner there was a silver Ford Focus. Okay, and the Ford Focus drove around towards us, and there was a lady in it, and she started talking to one of my friends. I'm just gonna call him William. I think I already called him William. If I didn't call him William, he's being called William now. And she was just like, I don't know what you're doing, but it sure sounds illegal, so I called the cops on you. I just saw some cars, I had a suspicion. I'm teaching you guys a lesson. No lessons were taught, I'll just say that much. So she got like super, I don't even know how to describe how she acted. Like, for one, we weren't doing anything bad. We didn't look like we were doing anything bad. We dressed up like we were well dressed. We looked like, you know, upper middle class family members, you know, like we were from the upper middle class or middle class. And the lady is just fucking going off at us, and eventually she fucking drives off after she thinks she told us what's what. And eventually the cop comes around. It was a county cop, obviously, and he let us, oh fuck, don't you dare do that to me, computer. Yeah, he didn't even do anything. He just looked up at the driveway and he said, you guys know that's illegal, right? And we were like, yeah. He said, don't do it again. And we didn't do it again. And he let us go. And that was the end of that. And we haven't gone back there since, but if we do, I can assure you, we're not parking anywhere near the fucking driveway. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this lovely story that honestly went on far too long. 16 minutes is way too long. That's the length that it's at right now. Yeah, I'm probably going to knock 3 minutes off of it. But even then, 13 minutes, that's too long, in my opinion. I could probably narrow this down to 7 minutes. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, say fuck you in the comments. That'll just give me more motivation, you know. And yeah, hope you all have a good night. Peace.